Today we're going to be looking at Tatsugiri and Dondozo, a combination of Pokemon that has dominated the Pokemon video game championship, and if you didn't know, is the 5th Titan in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. But how do they make an impact in the TCG when they are so synergistically built together? Well, we're going to look at these two cards today and watch a Japanese VOD review of these two cards working together. Hi guys, what's up? My name is Rahul Reddy. Welcome to the YouTube channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. We're going to jump right into these reaction type of videos because I love doing them. You guys love watching them. Let's have some fun. So Tatsugiri is nothing to write home about. It's nothing special. It just searches your deck for 2 basic waters and attaches them to one of your basic Pokemon and shuffles your deck, and then bend back balances it back to your hand for 30. But Dondozo is a real false Titan with the Vent Anger attack for 2 colorless, does 50 for each Tatsugiri in your discard pile for a double colorless, meaning this can use double turbo energy. Well, twin energy is going to be gone by the time this guy comes around, but that means you can be hitting for 180 damage on like turn 2 if you have 4 Tatsugiri in your discard pile. Maybe even turn 1 if you just get them in there somehow. And then you have the heavy splash attack for 120, but that seems a lot worse when you can just be attacking with Vent Anger over and over again. So we're going to be watching this, and we've got our chef here cooking some sushi. So they're going to be showing off this Tatsugiri and Dondozo. This is the official Pokemon YouTube channel for Japan. They usually show off these very cool decks and very cool ideas a little bit ahead of time. The videos do seem a little bit scripted and for entertainment, but it is fun for us to watch because we get to see... He brought it out on a sushi board. That's cute. It's fun for us to watch because we don't get these cards for another, I don't know, 2 months. So we'll be going ahead and looking at these together. If I have a little bit more time, guys, I will do VOD reviews of like big Japanese tournaments as soon as they start picking up. So we're going to go ahead and see a Ralts in the active as well as a Darkrai on the other side. Darkrai has become very good with the new expansion. Or not expansion, but like with rotation because Darkrai is just very powerful. We're going to go ahead and see the Greninja drawing 2. Another Darkrai hitting the board. A Dark Patch very strong already. Energy is hitting the board. Attaching on the active. And now the board is just set up perfectly for the Darkrai player. Now let's see our Sushi Master go ahead and use the Irida. Good card for sure. Grabbing a Tatsugiri out of the prizes. Heavy Ball huge for this for sure. Obviously prizing more than one Tatsugiri is not a good thing. Basculin goes ahead and gets 2 guys and puts them on our bench, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get 2 Ralts. I guess we're playing Gardevoir EX with this, or maybe we're playing just trade Curlias. I think it's got to be just the trade Curlias, which makes the most sense. The benefit to this Tatsugiri Dondozo deck is all 1 prizers. So while the Darkrai player here is ramping up a ton of energy onto the board and just attacking, they did miss the V. No, they didn't even need the V-Star to get the 1-shot. We're going to see the Dondozo hit the active, a Curlia evolve, a Tatsugiri trade, draw 2. No supporter on turn 1. Keep that in mind. Our player didn't play one. Another level ball, getting another Curlia. It's just a trade. So we're just trading. What are we trading? Another Tatsugiri, it looks like. So 2. That's 100 damage if we want that. Another level ball. That seems pretty good. Another Tatsugiri to hand. Another level ball. That's pretty insane chain of events. I don't know why we didn't level ball. I guess we didn't have to level ball earlier because either getting a Tatsugiri or a Curlia is good. A research putting the 3rd and 4th Tatsugiri into the discard pile. I don't think we needed to bitch the Basculin, but we're going to see ourselves swinging for 180 damage on turn 2. With a choice belt, this would have been a 1-shot on the Darkrai, but we didn't have a choice belt in this list, or we just missed it, which is fine, you know. We're going to see a Zinnias picking up some cards, Coughing being set onto the board. I think this is the Coughing that does like 2x energy in play for the Darkrais. We're going to see the Darkrai V-Star evolved. There's no reason to evolve or attack with the damage. I guess you can just do this. Yeah, this is fine. And then Darkrai here is going to take a knockout for 240, 7 times 30 plus 30 on board. The 1 prizer to Dondozo. You worked this hard to take a 1 prizer out. Keep that in mind. We're going to see the Curlier for a trade. Another Curlier for a trade. Ultra Balling. Getting another... Oh, Vascular Legion. What does this do? I don't actually know what this card does. 30 plus, I think 90 if a Pokemon was knocked out last turn, so I think it's Revenge for 120. So I guess this does seal up the package pretty well to help you search your early game out. We see the boss coming through, bringing up... You probably just want to bring up the Darkrai and take the 2 prizes, right? Yeah, I think that's correct, yeah. Now we're bringing it back. I think it's still a little bit unfavored because we never one-shot the Darkrai V-Star. And the Darkrai is going to be able to take 2 more here again. And so if it goes Darkrai, Darkrai, Darkrai as like a chain of attacks, then we never win this because our Dondozo doesn't really close out the game. Because now, see, what's going to happen here is Darkrai takes 1, the Darkrai player goes to 3, Dondozo player comes up, hits for 1, whatever, like 180, or the Basculegion comes up, hits for 120, but then the Darkrai can just attack again, take another 1, go to 2, and the other Darkrai's already powered up, it doesn't even have to use the Moltres, which would damage itself. Other Darkrai comes up, takes 1, they go to 1, now it's 2 to 1, and then this Darkrai can't get one-shot by anything in the Dondozo deck, because I don't think there's anything that one-shots, especially when you're committing to this heavy of a kit, to just get the 4 Tatsugiri into the discard and attack. There's a Golay that hit the board, 160 damage, and I don't know what that does. Let's see what the ability is. I think it's just get a supporter once per turn. We're going to see a Raihan. Let's see if there's any method to one-shot in this deck. Dondozo hits the board again. 120 comes through. It does not look like there is anything, and it's confused. Okay, so it's confused as well, which is, I guess, pretty decent, because now this Darkrai has to pivot. So I guess that is like a soft way to do something. But we're just going to see like energy switches and like retreats and stuff, right? Like, this doesn't seem too complicated for the Darkrai player to pivot out of the active Darkrai and just go into another Darkrai. Do they need to retreat both? Doesn't Weezing count for 2 Darks? Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being goofy. And the E-Switch, I think, also should have been... I think the E-Switch should have just put the energy from, like, Weezing or something onto this Darkrai, because you're going to need to close the game out with this Darkrai, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you can close the game out with Moltres. Like, I don't think this Moltres can take 2 prizes. Maybe it doesn't matter anymore, because this is going to... Now you're down to 2. This takes 1, no matter what. And then this takes the last one. So I guess that doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. A Kirlia trade, just 1 trade now. Getting into the second Kirlia. Pretty good. We're going to go ahead and see the... this is the thing that says 30 if you're behind, I believe, 30 more. So we're not hitting for 230. Brings back up the... Oh, we're just bringing up the Moltres. And we're going to go ahead and swing for 230, take the 2 prize cards. And now the only way the Tatsugiri Dondozo player here is going to win is if they take, I don't know, another prize with a boss or something here. Raihan comes through. But I mean, because of the sake of the video, I have to assume they're sitting on a boss in hand. There's no way that they aren't. I think we've already seen a bunch of bosses, but yeah, 2 more dark patches. The dark patches aren't going to do anything here. That's not going to stop you from getting bossed and losing the game. And we're going to see 330 damage, which is overkill for sure here on the active Dondozo. And then here comes the boy. There's a Serena, and that'll close it out. Because apparently we're just playing a million Gust cards, and Goliath obviously searches for a supporter for yourself, which is actually a really cool engine, because the Basculin searches for the Kirlias, or the Raltses, to set up your board. The Kirlias will trade through your deck to get to your Tatsugiris in the discard, and to just drawing more cards and playing only boss pretty much every turn, boss or research, or Serena, because I don't think you need any other supporters. You don't need hand disruption with this list, or deck, I think. So it's pretty cool. I don't know how viable this is still, because I feel like this game was definitely like only won barely. And I think a lot of things did go the Tatsugiri Dondozo player's way. So I'm not really sold on the deck completely. Basculegion's interesting. I'm not against that idea, but I think it's cute that these little fish guys can kind of work together and do something. So that is today's reaction video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. There's no list provided, but we will see a big Japanese city leagues coming up soon, so we'll be analyzing those results coming up right away. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.